In this video, we're playing another viewer-suggested challenge. We're playing on Encrypted and we're only allowed to place towers on the platforms inside the structure and nowhere else. We're going with Geraldo for this challenge. I never tried it with the Sealy, because even if you can get further with her, I didn't want to play with her since we redid the primary only challenge with both Geraldo and the Sealy. If you don't remember, Sealy made it further but was super boring to play with, while Geraldo was really fun for challenges like this. Having really limited space often makes for really fun challenges, and combining that with Geraldo makes it even better, since that allows you to make a lot more cash and that opens up more possibilities so we can create some pretty cool setups. We begin the game by getting our NFT down and getting a bottom path boat and a rubber to gold alk. The first paragon that we will go for will be the Glaive Dominus, so I'll place down a Boomerang Monkey here, which will eventually be upgraded to a permacharge. Next, we'll upgrade the Sniper to a tier 5 middle path for the supply drop ability, and also get a second one in the middle, and also a Spirit of the Forest for even more cash generation. The Spirit will steal quite a few pops from the Boomerangs, but we should be able to get a pretty high degree anyway. Next, I will save up to an Ultra Boost and use it to get max stacks on my Boomerangs. Once we have the MOAB domination, it will be able to attack MOAB class balloons with its MOAB press attack as soon as they enter the map. So now we really start getting pops for the Paragon instead of on the Spirit. We will also be using Geraldo's Rejuve potions a lot to be able to use our cash generating abilities more often. For camo detection, I used Geraldo's invisibility potion and also the cleansing foam from the Ultra Boost. And I even gave the Ultra Boost itself 10 stacks for even more foam. Once we get to round 95, we will replace the rubber to gold with a Grand Sabo to start farming pops for the Ninja Paragon. And we also get a Sentry champion right next to the Ultra Boost. And now, we'll try to survive with this setup for a good amount of time to save up some pops. Before playing round 138, we get rid of the center sniper and get our third Boomerang down, which will help us out a bit with this tough DDT round. And then, before we play round 140, we place down one Paragon totem, which was all I could fit, and then sell the Trade Empire for a carrier flagship to be able to place down more Boomerangs to get a higher degree Glaive Dominus. Then we'll get the Trade Empire back and place down some Dart Monkeys and start ultra boosting them to help them start farming some pops. They will struggle a bit in managing to get the pops, so we'll help them some more by using Geraldo's hot sauce on them and also give Sharpening Stone to the Plasma Monkey fan club. On round 175, we do the same thing that we did for the Boomerang Paragon in terms of totems and sacrifices, and we get our Apex Plasma Master. Then we can get the XXXL Trap in the middle, and now we're just gonna wait for the Grand Sabo and the Trap Engi to get 16.2 million pops each, which won't take long for these two towers on a high round like this. Before playing round 200, we get the degree 71 Master Builder in the top right corner, and then the Ascended Shadow a bit closer to the center, also degree 71. We rebuy the Grand Sabo in the top left corner, and then we get some farming towers back on the carrier flagship, just for a few more rounds to finish off our farming. A few rounds later, it's time to give the finishing touches to our setup. We get a Superbrittle in the center, a Cripple MOAB at the bottom, Supermines right next to the Engi, and a carrier flagship with a glue storm and a MAD on top, and the MAD will be able to see over the walls to hit bad balloons. Then we place down the Engi's Mega Sentries and try to put them on top of the carrier flagship as well, so they can also target outside of the crypt. And now we try our best to micro and time our abilities to make it as far as we can. Round 229 was tough, but I eventually beat it by using Geraldo's Rejuve potion to have the Grand Sabo ability up as soon as the round started. You really have to be careful and try to time the Sabo ability well in order to not end up in a situation where you have to use a Rejuve potion, but it is inevitable that you will eventually have to use one. Round 231 was even tougher. This time, just using a Rejuve potion did not get me out of trouble. To complete this round, I had to micro the Engi Paragon by selling the Mega Sentries for the explosion damage, and while that did work, it was super close. And now we know that we are nearing the end. Round 233 was tough to beat, so I decided to sell my towers mid-round for the Legend of the Night to use its ability to be able to clear this final round. But then when I made it to round 234, I realized that I still have enough money to rebuy the towers that I need, since we don't need to get our level 20 hero back. But despite this, the very next round was too tough, so 234 is where I called it quits. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more fun challenges like this one, and I'll see you in my next video.